Islam and greetings. Today we're going to do a demonstration regarding Madame Blavatsky and the Buddha statue that Henry B. Folk attained after she passed, and he claimed that that was his succession to, the movement that she was doing, because this was a mother that was awakened and she was studying herself and many other things. So in this, Folk's idol cost $10 in a second-hand store. However, what people look over and think isn't worth anything can actually be a treasure. He got it back after Blavatsky's death and hopes by its aid to join the spiritualism. So we'll get into the article. Sound kind of familiar though, like when somebody passes, they try to take over the seat. So we're going to get into this. Henry B. Folk and Diste Bar announced that they have received a proclamation from the Mahatmas, which they will give to the public. New York Theosophists are much disturbed and do not hesitate to call Folk and Diste Bar impostors and other harsh names. One of the properties Folk intended to bring here with him was a statue of Buddha about 18 inches high. He claims the most wonderful powers from this figure and is said to have used it as the central figure of his theosophic rites. General Secretary Fullerton of the American Theosophists, who represents the Blavatsky cult in this country, has known Folk for years and tells many interesting things about him. His story of the origin of the Buddha is remarkable and indicates some traits of Folk's character. He says, "I never read marvelous tales about this Buddha that I do not smile to myself about its real history." Mr. Fullerton is a tall, delicate-looking man with a remarkable face, and it is full of character and tells of a varied experience with human nature. He is a kindly, genial sort of person and has never before allowed the story of Buddha to become public. I knew Folk well some years ago when he was like myself, a pupil of Madame Blavatsky, said Mr. Fullerton. I dislike to say anything derogatory of him, though in my honest opinion he has become mentally irresponsible. If you must know, I bought that statue in a Brooklyn second-hand shop and paid 10 notes for it. I gave it to Folk because I had heard him express a desire to possess a trinket of the sort. What about his story that it was once a possession of Madame Blavatsky's? That's true enough. Folk gave it to Madame Blavatsky. Countess Watchmeister, who was an initiate friend of Blavatsky for many years, supplies the story of how Folk got possession of the Buddha again. Just after the death of Blavatsky, he came to our headquarters in London, says the Countess, and claimed he was the reincarnation of Blavatsky and wanted us to install him at once. We refused him kindly and suggested that he give proof of his powers. He had brought it with him, a very badly executed picture of Blavatsky, and claimed it had come to him in a marvelous way. He declined to admit this as proof of his pretensions. Then he said he had only loaned his Buddha to Madame Blavatsky and wanted it back. It was stowed away on the top shelf of a wardrobe in her house, and Miss Besant gave it to him. I hear he has been taking it about as proof that he is the inherited Blavatsky's power. Poor Madame, when he gave it to her, he told her it would bring good luck, but she had much sorrow instead of good luck. And I mean, I'll just stop the demonstration right there. You can go back and look at the whole story. But bottom line, there's always someone that's trying to take a seat to the one that studied and did all their work. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you enjoyed this short reading in regards to Madame Blavatsky, honors to the mother. But as far as the Buddha, we know that Noble Drew Ali spoke of Buddha, and we know that it's a degree, just like the Mohammedan degree, the Buddha degree, Christ degree. I don't know if he put them in the order, but Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius. But those are all degrees. And there's 5 of them. There's Ali, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius. Those are the 5 degrees, which they're all universal though. But I hope y'all enjoyed this demonstration. The channel was locked down for like 3 days. I couldn't sign in or nothing. I had to wait for the confirmation code, but I'm back in now, so Islam.